6 American troops dead, bombs falling on Iran, and now a viral cry echoing across social media. Send Barron. As President Trump keeps the option of ground troops on the table, critics are asking a brutal question. If America's sons must fight, should presidents be one of them? As the conflict in the Middle East intensifies, an unexpected online campaign has drawn attention in the United States, not from the battlefield, but from social media. A satirical website, draftbarrontrump.com, has called for President Donald Trump's youngest son, Barron Trump, to be sent to join the war effort following joint American and Israeli strikes on Iran. The campaign emerged after several US service members were killed during the operation, now entering its 3rd day. The website, which features fabricated quotations attributed to the president and his sons, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, presents itself as a tribute to what it describes as the strongest and bravest voices in war. Its About Us page declares that leadership and strength are inherited qualities, alongside an image of the president with his eyes closed. It further claims, Barron Trump is more than ready to defend the country his father so boldly commands. Service is honor, strength is inherited. Dog bless Barron. The site is satirical in nature and contains false statements. A TikTok user has alleged that it was created by a former writer for South Park, though that claim has circulated without formal confirmation. The online campaign has gained traction under the hashtag #SendBarron, which has begun trending across social media platforms. It coincides with what has been described as Operation Epic Fury, the ongoing military campaign involving extensive airstrikes against Iranian targets. At least 4 American service members have been confirmed dead, with several others reported seriously wounded. The president has faced criticism over remarks made in the wake of the fatalities. During brief comments at a Medal of Honor ceremony, he referenced plans for a White House ballroom while addressing the broader military operation. In separate remarks, he cautioned that the American death toll could rise quite a bit higher, describing such losses as a reality of war. The developments have fueled online speculation about whether attitudes towards deployment might differ if a president's own family member were among those sent into combat. Barron Trump is 19 years old. The United States has not implemented a military draft since 1973. Any reinstatement would require authorization from both the president and Congress. In an interview with the New York Post, President Trump declined to rule out deploying US ground troops to Iran. He stated that he would consider sending boots on the ground if necessary.
I don't have the yips with respect to boots on the ground. Like every president says, there will be no boots on the ground. I don't say it. I say, probably don't need them, if they were necessary.
In the same interview, the president described the operation as right on schedule, way ahead of schedule in terms of leadership, claiming significant progress against Iranian command figures and military infrastructure. As the military campaign continues abroad, the online backlash at home underscores the political and personal dimensions of wartime decision-making. What began as satire has become part of a wider debate, not only about strategy and sacrifice, but about who bears the ultimate cost of conflict. US President Donald Trump said on March 3rd that the United States maintains extensive munitions reserves across key categories, asserting the country is positioned to sustain prolonged conflict with Iran if necessary. In a post on Truth Social on March 3rd, Trump wrote,
"The United States munitions stockpiles have, at the medium and upper medium grade, never been higher or better. As was stated to me today, we have a virtually unlimited supply of these weapons. Wars can be fought forever and very successfully, using just these supplies, which are better than other countries' finest arms. At the highest end, we have a good supply, but are not where we want to be. Much additional high-grade weaponry is stored for us in outlying countries."
In the same post, Trump criticized his predecessor's handling of advanced weapons transfers, writing,
Sleepy Joe Biden spent all of his time and our country's money giving everything to P.T. Barnum Zelensky of Ukraine, hundreds of billions of dollars worth. And while he gave so much of the super high-end away, free, he didn't bother to replace it. Fortunately, I rebuilt the military in my first term and continue to do so. The United States is stocked and ready to win. Big.
The remarks come amid renewed military tensions with Iran and debate in Washington over long-term defense readiness. On March 3rd, the official X account of United States Central Command posted an operational update stating,
U.S. forces have destroyed Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps command and control facilities, Iranian air defense capabilities, missile and drone launch sites, and military airfields during sustained operations. We will continue to take decisive action against imminent threats posed by the Iranian regime.
Separately, Amazon Web Services confirmed infrastructure damage in the Gulf. In a website update, AWS said 3 data centers were affected by drone strikes, including 2 directly hit in the United Arab Emirates and another damaged in Bahrain. AWS representative in an official statement said,
These strikes have caused structural damage, disrupted power delivery to our infrastructure, and in some cases required fire suppression activities that resulted in additional water damage.
The company added that service restoration is ongoing, but warned recovery could be prolonged due to the scale of physical damage. In Europe, the United Kingdom reiterated it is not formally at war despite escalating regional fallout. After an Iranian-made drone struck RAF Akrotiri in Cyprus, Prime Minister Keir Starmer told lawmakers in the House of Commons on Monday, the UK is not joining the US and Israeli offensive strikes.
We all remember the mistakes of Iraq, and we have learned those lessons. Any UK actions must always have a lawful basis and a viable, thought-through plan.
Britain says its bases can't be used for attacks on political and economic targets in Iran. UK Middle East Minister Hamish Falconer stressed that the UK is not at war. Sirens sounded again at RAF Akrotiri on Monday, and British Typhoon and F-35 warplanes were scrambled. Meanwhile, David Albright of the Institute for Science and International Security said evidence from a downed Iranian drone over Cyprus indicates possible Russian upgrades. Writing on X, he stated,
Evidence of a reversed Shahed transfer from Russia to Iran, as long suspected to be occurring. Iran sold the Shahed drone to Russia. Now Russian innovations have reportedly shown up in an Iranian drone fired at Cyprus.
According to the expert, this system is used in the surveillance drones that Russia is using against Ukraine. And it was precisely this system that thwarted Ukraine's efforts to disrupt the operation of these drones.
A Russian anti-jamming Kometa-M unit was reportedly found in the wreckage of an Iranian Shahed 136 drone that targeted the UK's Akrotiri air base in Cyprus. The same system is used in Russian Shahed drones fired at Ukraine and has complicated Ukraine's effort to jam the Shaheds. The Russian-made Kometa units also serve as a way to undermine sanctions. Now those anti-jamming units are showing up in drones fired by Iran, suggesting a possible reverse flow of innovative parts and technology from Russia to Iran.
The developments signal a widening conflict footprint, with strategic, technological, and geopolitical ramifications extending well beyond the Gulf.